So what's up guys, I am Black Ops Amazing, welcome back to another Zombies Q&A on the channel, taking your questions from the comment section below about the Zombies storyline and answering them. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, a like rating would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. So the first question of today comes from ExoDead123, and he says, did the Shadow Man control Richtofen to create the zombies? So that's not exactly correct. The Shadow Man did control Richtofen in a way, but it wasn't to do with the creation of the zombies. We know that when Richtofen teleported to the moon for the first time and touched the MPD pyramid, as soon as he touched it, he then began hearing voices in his head, the voices of corruption, and one of those was the Shadow Man. Because the MPD pyramid was built by the Apothicons and hidden on the moon, that meant whoever touched it had a connection to the Dark Ether. And so, as I just said, when Richtofen touched it, he gained a connection with the Dark Ether and began hearing the voices of the Apothicons. One of those was the Shadow Man, and he then began telling Richtofen to do things for him. Just like the Shadow Man tells us in Revelations, Richtofen became his apprentice. All of the evil things that Richtofen did throughout World at War, Der Riese experimenting on Samantha, attempting to kill Maxis, betraying him and doing all of those things that eventually led to him gaining control of the zombies. Before all of that, before Richtofen touched the MPD, he was actually a good character. Before he touched the MPD, he was like his Origins version. He's good, yes, he's a bit selfish, but he's not really evil. That's what Richtofen was like in Der Riese before he touched the MPD. But after he touched it, and the Shadow Man, I guess you could say, kind of brainwashed him, turned him evil, Richtofen since then hasn't been the same. And so the Shadow Man told him to kill Maxis, kill Samantha, and do everything that he did from Der Riese onwards to Moon. Martin says, hey BOA, are you excited about World War II Zombies DLC 1? So I actually did a full video on this when it actually came out, but YouTube, you know what they're like, they blocked the video because of copyright. So instead, because I didn't do a full video on it, which was a breakdown, I'll just quickly talk about it in this one. So obviously the new DLC was announced just the other day. The Zombies map is called the Darkest Shore and will be released on January the 30th of 2018. Now, in the trailer, they really didn't give us too much. We know that it's on an island, and I did a video just before that telling you guys that DLC 1 will be placed on Heligoland, which is just off the shore of Germany. It was a naval base used by the Nazis during World War II, but the main things that we got from the trailer is the fact that this map is going to contain fog, which I am very skeptic about. Fog in Zombies simply hasn't worked. If you look at Transit, Zetsuben Oshima, Origins had fog, which was annoying. Just generally, it's not scary, which is how the developers want it to be, and instead it's actually really annoying. We also learned that we're going to be having a new weapon. I think it was called the Chain Trap or something like that. It's basically a chainsaw, which looks interesting, and a new zombie type, which looks freaking scary. But my only worry is that just like the Final Reich, we're going to be having too many different versions of zombies, and this is just another to the addition. And in terms of story, all we were told is that we were coming here to follow Dr. Stroud. This was his next location. That's all we know. So the map does look good. It looks interesting. I am kind of skeptic about the fog. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to be annoying. The Final Reich outside was really dull in terms of textures, just with the snow, so I can't imagine how bad it's going to look with fog. But yeah, so far we really don't have much, but that's about it. Apple Slicer 6 says, BOA, what is the sound we hear in the game over of Die Rise? And this sound was a teaser towards the next map. Die Rise was DLC 1, but at the end of the game when you die, you got a teaser for DLC 2, which was Mob of the Dead. If you take a listen, you can hear a cell door closing and then big footsteps moving. Obviously, the cell door was Alcatraz, the prison, the cell door's closing, and then the big footsteps kind of sounds like it's Brutus. So even though we didn't really know it back then, it was a teaser towards DLC 2. And the final question of today, and I know this video is a lot shorter than I would usually do, but I am going on holiday next week. I don't have time to make videos as long as I usually would like, as I want to make sure I get at least a video out every couple of days for you guys, so you're not waiting. But this question from Boxing Gamer says, BOA, do you know the timeline of these events? Which, if you want to know that, there is the Chronorium. I will link it down in the description. And the second question is, also, could you could you possibly predict the age of the children in the house? Well, we know in Doris that Samantha was around about 8 or 9 years old, and so that would mean in the house she is about 8 or 9 years old. Since time didn't really pass from Doris, instead she was teleported, she wasn't stuck in the same universe waiting for time to pass, that should mean that she's around about the same age. In the house, Samantha is about 8 or 9. And with that, I would guess that the other children will be around the same age, so 8 or 9 is probably your best answer. Anyway guys, there we go. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you have all enjoyed. If you have, as always, a like rating would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. And of course, we'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.